Hello and welcome to another Inverted Access stream. Today we're taking a look at Farming Simulator 15. I'm playing on the PlayStation 4. It's also available on Xbox One, PC. I don't know if it's on last gen 360 and PS3. It might be. I'm not sure. I think it might be. I think it is. And so yeah, I'm just kind of in the middle of farming right now, waiting for some crops, doing a couple other things. So yeah, I'll show off a little bit about Farming Simulator. It's a really interesting game. This is my first time ever playing a farming simulator game, so it's pretty new to me. So let me kind of go through a little bit of what's going on here. So this is the guy I'm controlling right now. You can swap back and forth, but just in a trailer. This is a hired worker I have. He is cultivating fields right now, getting them ready to be planted. So you can hire workers. It's kind of like AI. They work much slower than you would do. But it's still better to hire someone like that when you're off doing your own thing. Well, let me check the volume real quick. I want to make sure you guys can hear me. No audio settings. No volume right there. Let's go with 50% and see if that works. This guy is sowing. He's sowing the field. The AK he's planting. Right now I have him planting some canola. It actually looks like he's almost out of seeds. In the bottom right corner you can see he's down to 14%. I think that'll be close enough to filling this entire field, but we'll have to see. Then we have a sprayer guy. He's waiting to go. I guess I could do this right now, so I'm going to go ahead and spray. Basically it's like fertilizing the field. And it... Oh, I also have, I'll talk about that. Let me go ahead and get this going. So, sprayer's unfolded. Let's just turn it on. Make sure we're getting that far in. We are. It just basically will make the crops darker. And it makes them worth more money. I set the time to move fast. It's a really cool feature in this game. See, if I was better at this, I would stop and shut off my fertilizer so I'm not re-fertilizing places, but I'm kind of lazy when it comes to that sort of stuff, so I kind of just do big turns and swap, but I'm going to shut off because my sower isn't even done yet. So go ahead and turn off the sprayer for now. That's been mostly fertilized. This guy's waiting to harvest. It looks like we're finally getting some stuff to harvest. That's just grain, I think. But here in the settings, you can see the time scale. You can go from making it just go real time, so 1 minute is worth 1 in-game minute, all the way up to 120 times the normal time. So when you're waiting for things to harvest, when you don't have too much else to do, then you want to turn the time scale way up to get the plants growing, because that's what takes the longest. Hey Brian, welcome to the stream. This is... an interesting game. Paul's actually going to be streaming it later this week too. Sounded like Thursday for him, but I thought I'd show it off here for a few minutes. I'm only going to be on for about 45 minutes before I am going to a barbecue. So let's see. I can kind of quick swap. This guy's almost done. This guy's almost done. He is going to run out of seeds done here. Yeah, let's go ahead and start harvesting. I wish it was going a little bit quicker, but it's not. Harvester. Hey, how are you hearing me, Brian? Is the volume okay? Turn on harvester. And now I am harvesting, and I can actually hire someone to do this too, but since I don't have much else to do around the farm at the moment, I'm just gonna do this while I'm waiting for the rest of this to come in. You can't really herd the green plants, so I don't need to avoid them, but they're not ready to be harvested yet, see, so it kind of just drives over them and doesn't do anything for me. Volume is fine, game might be a bit loud. Let me go ahead and turn that down a little bit more. So when you start out, there's 2 maps, there's 3 difficulties. I started on normal. Normal is really not that hard at all. You could play on easy, but it kind of just gives you more advantages. Normal gives you a lot of benefits too. Hey Gator, welcome to the stream. Pancakes messaged me and said CAG was down, and he told me to stream while CAG was down. I'm like, okay, that makes sense. I'm finally getting the hang of this game a bit, so I'm ready to show it off a little bit. But this is kind of like a casual stream. I didn't even tweet about it. I might stream this game again here in the future. But I'm only going to be streaming for about 45 minutes here until I have to go. But I'm not doing anything but farming, so I figured there's no harm in turning on the stream. There we go. A whole bunch of my plants just got ready to be harvested. I'm a bit ahead of the curve here. Like, you can wait for the whole field to be harvested. You don't have to harvest it the second it turns. It's just that I'm kind of have everything in place and don't have a whole lot else to do in the game. Cool, Brian. Glad to hear it. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's better for us to like announce the streams or at least tweet about them, but this one's just kind of a casual one. The game itself is okay. Oh, hey, Pancakes. I was just about to answer that. The game itself is okay. It is slow. I mean, at times it does feel like chores rather than playing a game. Like right now, this is as fast as my current harvester goes. My assumption would be that you could buy a new harvester and it would go faster. But so I mean, it can be fun. There's not a whole lot of like time maintenance. I thought there'd be more like time maintenance stuff, but honestly, you can kind of just set it to have as much time as you need for things. But I mean, it's pretty cool. I could definitely be a farmer. I'm pretty sure I'd be like the best farmer ever at this point. Except that I guess they have to wake up early, and I don't really like waking up early. In the bottom right corner, it's kind of small, but you guys can maybe see there's like a white line that keeps filling up and a number. It's at 2704 right now. That's how much crops I have in my harvester. And so I have to like dump it into a trailer, which I'll be doing here in just a minute as soon as this fills up. I'm actually going to see what else is going on while we wait for the rest of these stupid plants to grow. This is my trailer. What's your problem? Oh, my stupid employee got stuck. The AI, it's cool that you can hire employees to do the work for you, but you do have to check on them every once in a while. He got his little plow thing stuck, and so he was doing nothing. My sower is out of seeds, but I'm going to wait a minute on that because he got basically the whole field sown. Let's go ahead and spray, and then we'll go back to harvesting. So turn on sprayer. This is me fertilizing the field. Supposedly, this is what I read, that it gives you more money for your crops. I don't know for sure. I haven't actually harvested any fertilized crops yet, so we'll see. There's a pretty good guide on the internet for this game, which I've been using a lot. It's been really nice to kind of help me get an idea of how to do things, so I was really appreciative that that guy wrote that guide. Yeah, Brian, you're not going to find like a super action-packed simulator, that's for sure. This is one of the first simulator games I've played. It was kind of like a test to see how I like it too. So I'm going to turn the time back down because I now actually have stuff to do. So I usually run it at 5 times regular. Let's turn my harvester back on. I'm not sure why some stuff is like patchy. Maybe it just grows at different rates. So how long has CAG been down? And it's nighttime now. I mean, farmers don't usually work in the night, but the game doesn't make you go to bed or anything, which is kind of nice. You can just keep working. I'd like it to be daytime so you can see what's going on a bit more, but I don't want to rush the time too much. You don't have to pay them overtime, but you do have to pay them like you'll see your numbers drop. Okay, my harvester is full. That's why I have my little trailer right here. Just swap out to it. You pull up on the side of the harvester, switch back to the harvester. I forgot to put the pipe out. Just pop out the pipe like that, and it should start filling up my trailer. Yep. The game's pretty nice to you. Like, you can't really spill things. It won't start unloading unless you have a trailer there. Like, you can't waste crops, which I assume in real life is like a huge issue if you screw things up. Bums. CAG is down. Can you believe it? So right now it's just unloading this whole harvester. Switch back to the trailer. Just get him off the field so I can keep harvesting. Now my harvester's empty. I can keep going. The trailer's only about half full, so I can actually refill it again. Tuck the pipe back in, turn the harvester back on, and just keep up. And I could hire someone to do this too, but I'm not doing anything else, so figure I'll do the harvesting myself. Actually, let's see what else you want. So just hire a worker. All you have to do is push circle to hire workers, and they just kind of stay on the same thing, which is nice. No point in selling that yet. This guy's finally done. Oh, so I can so this field is now cultivated, so I can oh, I need to buy seeds. That's what I'll do while that other guy's looking. I can now cultivate the field that I just finished plowing with this guy. So that's the plow, this is the cultivator. But my cultivator is out of seeds, so I need to go buy some seeds, which is done. I think it's just right up here. Maybe I'm wrong. It's really dark right now. It's kind of obnoxious. I wonder if there's a brightness. The seeds are either over here. Yeah, they should be over here somewhere. Because this is where I store everything if I want. Yeah, it's maybe over here. It's in one of these corners I can buy seeds. That's where you buy fertilizer. There it is. You just come to these bales right here with your cultivator. Or I'm sorry, with your sowing machine, your sower. And you just buy seeds. You don't have to, you just buy seeds, period. You can change what type of seed they are at any time. Right now I'm planting canola because it's getting me the highest value. Now, let's go back up here. Trying to get out of here in the dark. There's stupid fences and stuff. There we go. And that, you can do, this is really cool. So you can look and see. So right now I only own 3 fields. So it looks like the canola one is not quite ready to harvest yet. Blue means growing, green means it's ready to harvest. So you can kind of keep track of things. And then 24 is blank. That means that's the field I need to go to start planting seeds again. So that's what I'll go work on right now. You can drive over your crops. There doesn't seem to be any issues there, which is nice. You don't have to be like super protective or anything. So this is my 3rd field. I'll just go ahead and hire someone again to start working on the sowing of the field. So right now it's kind of circular. I'm just kind of rotating my 4 different tractors doing different things. My sprayer doesn't need to do anything yet. This guy's still going good. He's harvesting, he's waiting. This guy, I guess I can bring my cultivator over to my 3rd field. I honestly need to start getting some money so I can buy more fields. But you, like I said, you kind of just rotate your things across your 3 fields. I wish this 3rd field was a little bit closer. Make a crop circle. I could do that actually. It would look super ugly because I am not good at it, but I could do it. I haven't really got into like the animal husbandry type stuff. This is the path I want to take. But you can like have chickens, cows, and sheep, and you can like milk them and shear them and all that fun stuff too. I haven't got into that. There's also some, it's not like woodworking, it's like forestry where you can like cut down trees and sell wood like that. And I haven't got into that either. You have to buy like a crane to pick up the trees, and they're extremely expensive. So that's that. Let's go ahead. I'm going to turn the time faster just so it can be daytime. What's your problem, bud? Oh, it's almost all harvested. I'm sick of how dark the game is for you guys. Harvester. You only want the game time to go faster when you're waiting for plants to be grown. But I do want it to be daytime so the screen's a little bit lighter. As I get more money, I'll be able to get into those other things, forestry and the animal stuff, but for now I'm just focusing on the crops. I'd probably want to buy a couple more fields even before I get into the animal stuff. Fields cost about $50,000 right now. You can see I'm at $19,000. You can take out loans and stuff as well, so that's kind of nice. And eventually you want to start upgrading all your tractors to get, you know, faster, better ones that have, you know, more storage and things like that. But again, that's kind of a ways down the line for me. I'm getting into animals a little bit. Okay, the sun's starting to come up. I'm going to slow the time back down. Although my stupid plants aren't growing very fast anyway. I don't know what the hell the problem is. And my harvester's full again, so let's go ahead and get my trailer over here. He's still sowing, that's good. He has nothing to do. The good news is that the map we're on is called like Fjordsborg. So we're not in America, I don't think, Brian, so I'll be good to go in that regards. And, whoops. You have to switch over to the cultivator to start, or the harvester to start filling it up for whatever reason. Oh, finally. Look, almost my whole field is ready to harvest now. So we'll empty this out. I'll go turn this in for money, and then we'll have one of the workers go ahead and keep harvesting the field. This is, I don't need to put that pipe away. Right now this is, it's not wheat. I've just started growing canola, but this is just a grain field, I think. I'm not sure which grain. But I'm going to start canola. My next field will be a canola field, which is bringing in higher prices at the moment. You can see prices. They call this your little PDA. Like you can see weather. I've never had issues with weather. You can see, so my vehicles cost $450 a day. Wages are $256. And then, you know, see how much you're spending. Stuff like that. Oh, I was going to show the barley. What I'm harvesting right now is barley. But here's the prices. You can see the canola is way high, so I want to actually get into canola for now. I'm sure by the time my canola is ready to harvest, it'll all change. Yeah, it was for a second, Gator, but it stops. Like, the game doesn't screw you over. It's kind of nice. Maybe it does on hard mode, I don't know. So this is where you sell your crops. You just bring your trailer right here and you kind of just drop it all in. So I have 19,000 now. Let's see how much I get. Now I'm up to 25. So I made about $6,000 from that field. The field's about half done, so I need to do I'll get another 6,000 or so from that field. And I mean, honestly, just with these 3 fields, you could probably eventually get everything you wanted. Is that thing going or not? It better be. Yeah, it was. Because it's all patchy. He's not figuring out how to do this. guy. See how it kind of put the pipe in by itself, and it's 23% full, so it didn't lose everything. But I mean, you could eventually just do it with these 3 fields and get enough money to do other things. But what you want to do is expand fields and buy new equipment and stuff like that. So you just want to keep expanding. So let's see. It's higher in here. Hopefully he'll actually keep working. Like I said, when the workers work, it's awesome, but they get stuck a lot, they screw up a lot. He couldn't figure out to keep going to the yellow, so he just stopped at the green. So you have to constantly keep an eye on them. You push left and right on the D-pad to switch vehicles, which is really nice. How's my sewing? My sewer doing? He is... Why is he going that way? I should have started him going the other way. Because it takes so long to turn around. He is going very slowly, but he's doing it. I mean, I could start cultivating the field. That's the same field I'm harvesting right now. So yeah, there are kind of like lulls in the gameplay. Like right now, there's really not much I need to be doing. Hopefully this guy's turning around and not being an idiot, yeah. Wait, did I? Yeah, I got this whole field. That canola is actually ready to go. Maybe I should shut off rotting because I don't want it to rot, but that's also kind of making it even easier than it already is. Whoops, that's what I want. Yeah, half the canola is ready to harvest, but I don't have a harvester because it's still working on the other half of my field. Let's see. Whoops, I just hired a guy. Stop. So that's all been watered. That's not my field. That guy's taking forever, so yeah, I don't need anything there. He's sowing. What I can do, supposedly, let's go find out. I read that you can do this, but we'll see. Supposedly you can drive like alongside this thing and he dumps the grain right into your tractor without having to stop. Yeah, tons of management bums. It's certainly not going to be for everyone. I'm not sure that it's for me. It's interesting. Yeah, see, so I could just drive right alongside him and collect. Whoa. Oh, he's gonna finish pouring before he keeps going. We'll let him go the other way and then try it again. Like I said, this won't be a very long stream. I'm only going to be streaming till about 4:30, then I'm going to a barbecue. Oh yeah, I can't. I'm not very good at reversing. It's just like in real life. I wouldn't be able to reverse if my life depended on it if I had a trailer attached to a car. So this saves a bit of time. Certainly not enough to actually like justify doing it. This would be about the time where you'd want to start maybe working on cows and chickens and stuff, and like collecting eggs and milking them, and whoops. See, I'm screwing things up more than actually helping. Put the pipe away. He's harvesting. And see, the one thing you can't speed up is how fast everyone goes. Like you speed up time, but they go at the same rate, so it's actually more costly when time goes faster. So you don't necessarily want to do it. I can start plowing a bit, or I can even just pay him to start. Now what he's doing is just recultivating the land and getting it ready to be planted again. So it's really just a 3-stage process, which I assume is probably not correct for real life. I don't know how farming works in real life. I'd assume they need more than 3 stages. Also, since this field is still so patchy, I'm probably not going to bother cultivating it right now. dismiss myself. See if we can't get this done. Whoops. Every time you dismiss a worker, he like puts it in rest mode before he leaves, so he can really turn it back on. I'm interested to see how Paul's stream goes. Paul is planning to stream this with like 3 or 4 co-op buddies. I mean, it'll probably work about the same because the co-op will just replace my AI characters. But like even to start out, there's not a ton to do all the time. I wanted to get to the canola, but I didn't realize how big this field is. And honestly, this field that I'm on, number 38, is much smaller than many of the other fields you can buy in the game. So I mean, you could like, I can't even imagine, you know, the amount of management and work that goes into handling the entire land, 40 plus fields. Obviously you buy more tractors and more things and you automate most of it using the workers. But it's still, I mean, it's going to be a lot of work. And there's not a whole lot of changes or different things going on. You know, this is me driving up and down a row of barley. The game is for a certain type of person. I'm not sure I'm that person. I'm not sure anyone who is watching is. I definitely don't think it's challenging at this point. Maybe it will get a little bit tougher at some point. Maybe there's like, I don't know, natural disasters or something that mess things up. I'm not 100% sure. But it's definitely just kind of like a patience, play at your own pace. You have to get a sense of satisfaction from like doing stuff like this. Oh, my grain thing is full again. I pressed the wrong button a lot. See, it'd be nice if I had a second harvester that could go work on that other field, but I don't have one, and I'm not even close to being able to afford it. So we just kind of hope those canola plants don't rot. We'll have to see if they do. I'm actually going to turn plants back to normal to maybe make it so that they don't. Also keep in mind that I'm still on all the beginner equipment. It actually takes a lot of work to get more advanced equipment, but I'm thinking a lot of this stuff would go faster with the more advanced equipment, but you definitely have to put in work to get that going. So let's go sell this. I'm at 94%, so it's almost a completely full load. Hey Fatality, how are you? I'm doing well. I'm getting hungry. I'm going to a barbecue here in an hour or so. Well, I'm leaving here in like 20 minutes. So I'm looking forward to that. Just having a nice relaxing day. Stayed in bed for most of the morning, just chilling, relaxing. Then I got up and I got the Mag Runner Platinum, and now I am farming. My sower is getting closer to being finished. I don't know. You could probably start if you want, dude. Let's see if he's willing to do it with the crops there. He'll probably just stop. Ooh, nice. Sounds good, Bumps. We're just having hamburgers, probably garlic burgers or onion burgers or something. Let's see if it takes out the crops. Yeah, it does. I mean, it's not like those crops are particularly valuable, but I'm not sure I want him to be doing this. Yeah, let's dismiss him. Because these crops grew so patchy, and I'm not sure why. I just see. So you can also get out of the vehicles and walk around just like a first-person shooter. Or a first-person game, not necessarily a shooter, but yeah, this kind of came out of the blue for me, Brian. That's kind of cool when you're walking through. This is the canola. I don't think it's rotted yet, or wilted. I need to look at my map. Nope, it's just ready to harvest. It's starting to get super ready though, so I need to get my, maybe I should bring my cultivator over, or my harvester over here. This kind of came out of the blue, Brian, but I'm looking forward to it. Get some good food. Yep, that's all you do, bums. Order a salad. Oh, you hurry up, dude. This field is gigantic. I didn't realize how big this field is, and then you look at the other fields on the map, and this one is small by comparison. It's like, wow. Hey, Dairy503. Welcome to the stream. I don't think I've seen you here before, but welcome. Yep, bums, get the garden salad. Some light ranch dressing, and you'll be good to go. You familiar with Farming Simulator, Dairy? There you go, Thousand Island works, bums. I'm well, how are you? Try and take some of this while he's working. Come on, it's close enough. So that he doesn't get fallen up again. We have to wait as long. There we go. That should be enough. At least until... we're done with this last row. So the plan now is I'm going to finish harvesting this last row. I'll put it into the trailer, and then I'm going to rush this cultivator over to my canola field. I keep calling it a cultivator. This is the harvester. The cultivator's on one of the other fields. On normal mode, you start with 4 tractors and this harvester. Like I said, you're definitely not like starting from scratch. Oh, it's full. Screw the rest of this stupid field. You know, it's not like you're a from scratch farmer or anything. You definitely have a lot of good advantages already, which is kind of nice for new players. Whoops. There we go. I was just harvesting barley there. My new field is going to be... Let's go ahead and just have him start. My new field is canola, and I'll show you that in a second. They look pretty similar. Whoops. So we'll get him started on the canola, and then I'll go run and sell the rest of that barley. And then I have my cultivator working on the field. He's just going to take down the extra crops because it grew so patchy. I'm not going to bother going back and forth for the little bit of it. And then my sowing one is almost done, and then I will fertilize that field, and then kind of the circle continues. Like I said, you can get all of this automated so you can start working on other stuff. I'm not overly familiar with that stuff yet. That's going to be kind of my next step the next time I play it, because I've kind of got the farming aspect of it down. It's kind of hard to tell the difference. The canola does look a little bit different than what I was just getting, the barley. This is the canola. But mostly you just need to keep track of what you planted. It's not too hard. Eventually it would get more difficult. Also in the bottom right corner you see like a little logo. There's a flower there. That's the canola logo. Before it was barley. I'll be able to show you on my trailer. So he is cultivating, which just means plowing. Let's go ahead and cash this wheat in, or this barley in. So in the bottom right now you see like a little, it kind of looks like wheat, but it's a barley symbol. And that's how you know what's in there. Once you get up to like 40 fields, it'd be a lot more difficult to keep track of where everything is. You can also plant like potatoes and sugar beets and stuff, but you have to have extra machinery for that, and they're worth quite a bit more. But I'm not that far into the game yet. I'm up to $34,000 though. I got another $4 grand there almost. All these, so like you do have to refill some things, like you guys saw me refill seeds. You have to refill gas in the tractors, although they hold a ton of gas. You have to refill fertilizer. So I mean, there's a few things that you have to refill, like in regards to like maintenance and management and stuff. But for the most part, it's not too bad. I've got a feeling my seed thing might be a bit low again. So now we're just waiting for the canola. We'll see how that's going. So he's at 20%. Huh, the canola maybe doesn't harvest as fast, I don't know. Or harvest as much. I'm not familiar, unfortunately. Oh, my sower got stuck. Like I said, he gets stuck regularly, which is really stupid. Let's go ahead and spray. Wait, that's not my field. Is it? No, that's not my field. I want to do this field. So yeah, I do think farming would be pretty simple as long as you have like a teleporter function, so you can like literally teleport between the 4 tractors that you own. Then sure, no problem. Turn on sprayer. It is actually really cool that you can do that. Saves so much time versus having to walk. Wait, I think we're good. Let's get spraying again. You start the game with 4 tractors, and then you just buy more from the shop. I'll show you the shop here in just a second. Let me finish spraying this field. One thing about the spraying that's nice is how wide of a net it casts. So I only really have to do like 2 runs. Maybe, or I'm sorry, 3 runs. That's true, Brian. Plants don't just grow overnight or in a couple hours. Make a good point. Also, I'm not watering the plants. I thought that was really weird. I thought for sure that would be like one of the biggest parts of the game, was making sure everything was properly watered. But like, as far as I can tell, there's no issues with rain and droughts and stuff like that. It's doesn't get that deep into the simulation aspect of it. Stupid sprayer is gigantic. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fold it up. So here's the shop. You can buy like I mean, there's tons of stuff. Harvesters, beet harvesting, cultivators, tippers, sewing machines, fertilizing, mowers, blade technology, weights, tractors, cars. I mean, tons of stuff. What are placeables? Clean, dirty vehicles and tools. Like, I mean, I don't know what that means per se. I think that's more for like customizing. Huh, really? I didn't know that, Brian. Most of the fields out here have like large sprinkler systems, but I am in Utah. That's a pretty dry area. Yeah, I'm down to 18% on the fertilizer, so I'll make this trip. Dairy. I've been playing this game. I'm probably getting close to like the 10-hour mark. You can really, whoops, I wasn't bright. You can really put as much or as little time into the game as you want. You know, I'm starting to get this down, and so it's time for me to start learning how to do a couple of the other things you can do on the farm. Although there's not a ton more than this. Oh, my stupid thing is stuck. Come on. Whoops, I detached it. That's not what I meant to do. Get off of there. Fold sprayer. Unfold sprayer. Nope, fold sprayer. Unfold sprayer. There we go. There we go. Yeah, this, to really like get everything done in this game, you're looking at a lot of hours. You know, I could definitely get better at it still. There's a lot of things I'm not great at, but I'm getting farming down a little bit better. Okay, let's shut that off. Let's see what everything else is up to. He's still harvesting. Good for him. No, he's not. He's stuck, dummy. He's still cultivating at least. No, not 10 hours straight. No, I've only been playing for about 3 hours today. And I'm about to shut this off here in a few minutes. I have to get ready and go. I do want to sell the canola and see if it is worth more. So he's done. So now this cedar is done. So I need to, I'm not going to do it now, but I need to drive him over to that third field where I'm cultivating, because you just do cultivating, seeding, harvesting, and it's just that cycle over and over. And it does get a bit repetitive, certainly. Let's turn my plant growth back to fast, because my stupid plants aren't growing now. Hey Mongbox, controls are alright. You've seen me push, or if you've been watching, or if others have been watching, I push a lot of wrong buttons, but that's just kind of not getting used to it. You know, it actually controls fine. A lot of the, you have to like, it definitely has that simulation impact or style in regards to, like, watch, for me to get this thing going from scratch, I have to lower the header, so you push L1 in circle. You have to, oh, let's switch. You have to switch back to the tractor. You have to turn it on. And then, like, to actually unload it, you have to put the pipe out like that. You put it back in like that. So it has a lot of interesting, like, oh, these aren't ready to be harvested. That's why. like lots of inputs, like any sort of simulator. You know, you have to push 20 buttons to get things going. See you, Derry. Thanks for watching. You're probably gone already, but please follow if you're not. We're trying to get more followers on the site or on the Twitch stream. Yes, the machines have pretty similar controls. Mongbox. Let's go ahead and speed time up. I wanted to get at least 100% of this field harvested and see how much money I got for it. Because it still says it's pretty high, I think. Yeah, 831s per square foot. But my stupid stuff isn't coming in. There are some things I could be doing right now, not a whole lot, but there are a couple things. Like I said, I just want to get this field harvested and get the stuff sold and see how much that turns out being worth. And then I'm going to call it a stream. Let's see. Round 5, yeah. Come on, stupid thing. So switch, turn it off. Kind of waiting for this stuff to grow. I don't know why it's not growing, besides that it's being difficult, because the other stuff was grown. It's really nice, Mongbox. It's a great feature that they added. Like there's a lot of cool settings. So like I was showing other people, you can go from real time, which is insane to me, up to 120 times. The money goes by a lot faster if you're at 120 times, but it still helps, you know, to get things done. There's mission frequency. I actually haven't done any missions because you need lots of other equipment for most of them. You can change the plant growth, but I mean, you can kind of adjust, make the game go almost as fast or as slow as you want, which is kind of nice. A really smart thing of them to put into the game. See, all that is growing already. Kind of splotchy, but all my little green things over there. Oh no, it's not splotchy, it's just the way it came up. There we go. Some more canolas coming in. Turn this back on. Is my trailer over here? Yeah, it is. So I get the feeling, even though canola is worth a lot more, that you harvest a lot less of it in each run. Because it just doesn't seem like my harvester is filling up nearly as fast as it was with the barley. So they probably even out to about the same value at the end. Right, it doesn't Mongbox, and that's another extremely wonderful thing about the game. Like, you don't have to be super precise. Maybe on hard mode you do. But yeah, like I have my harvester going, which would obviously just destroy these not ready crops, but instead it just gives you a pass and lets you sail right through them, which is really nice. It seems like whoops, I screwed that up real good. It seems like the crops come in at different rates, which is really kind of throwing me off. Like the start of this field was ready to go forever ago. I can't believe that the end of the field isn't done yet. And that it's taking so long. And I like I said, I'm playing on normal. It's possible that on hard mode it's a lot more precise. It says that normal mode is really good for beginners, so it's definitely, normal is not challenging at all. You know it bums, I'm gonna be the life of the party there. Come on, you stupid crops. I've had enough of this. I gotta get going anyway, so let's get this over to my... Let's slow down time too, because it's taking forever. Or it's costing me money, that is. Switch over to my trailer. I'll record it on my phone and post it later, Mongbox. Me entertaining all the cool people there with my stories of farming on a video game. I didn't pull far enough forward. Drive! My wheel was stuck on something. There we go. So canola is black, apparently. I don't know what canola... I mean, I've heard of canola oil, but I don't really know... what that is exactly. See ya, bums. Yeah, I'm gonna do my little goodbye outro here in just a minute. Canola seeds are black. Well then, at least the game is accurate. That field appears to be coming in nicely. Need to get my sower over to the third field. But I'll do that later. Turn this in. Well, I mean, unfortunately my thing is only 40% full, so it's not going to be as much money as I had hoped. Like I said, I thought canola would be way better for me, but I get the feeling that I actually harvest a lot less canola than I do barley or wheat. Thanks, Mongbox. I hope everyone else enjoys their Memorial Day as well, and has enjoyed it. Hopefully none of you had to work, even if you did. Hopefully it wasn't too bad. So yeah, I made about $3 grand on that, which was about half the size of what I made $3 grand on the last one. So it is worth more. But yeah, so this has been Farming Simulator 15. It's available on Xbox One, PS4, PC, and possibly, yeah, it's definitely, actually I take that back, it's definitely on last gen, so it's on PS3 and 360 as well. It's okay. I need to put some more time into it to do some of the other things. It can be slow at times and repetitive at times. It's definitely a simulator type game, which is geared for a certain type of player. I'm not sure if I'm that type of player or not. But thank you all for watching. Have a happy Memorial Day. And I will catch you all later. And oh yeah, make sure to check out Inverted Access. We will have a full review of this game.